Hi, pre-K kids. Now that we've studied the estuary, clear up to the mountains, and all the habitats in between, I have a little matching game for you. So here we go. Hi, pre-K kids. I'm going to show you several different animals in all the habitats that we looked at, clear from the mountains down to the oceans. We're going to look at those animals, and first I'm going to show you the predator animals, and then you're going to match it up with the prey that they might eat. So we'll start up in the mountains with the owls and the wolves. They live in the mountain habitat. And then we come down the mountains and get closer to sea level and we see robins. We're seeing a lot of robins outside right now looking for food to eat. And there might be a freshwater pond along the way, and you could see the frogs aren't here yet. The frogs are probably just getting ready to lay their eggs in the pond, but eventually they'll hatch in freshwater ponds to big frogs, and they'll be looking for things to eat. Then we go closer to the ocean or the beach, and you'll always see a lot of seagulls out by the ocean. And then when we go down deeper in the ocean, we'll see the orca whales. And if you go out around the islands on a ferry, you'll see the orca whales. We're going to learn more about orca whales in our next lesson, but first I thought you would like to do this matching game. So here we go. I'm going to put out a prey animal, and you're going to decide which predator might eat this prey. So here's a little mouse. Who might eat a little mouse? If you've done the owl lesson, you'll know that owls like to eat mice, and that's what you find is mice bones in the owl pellets. So if you haven't watched the owl pellet dissection, you could do that to see what the insides of a mouse look like. Okay, let's see. The next one is a worm. A good old worm that we see out on the playground. What do you think likes to eat worms in the spring? Oh, a robin. I bet you a robin likes to eat worms. Okay, here's another one. This is a clam that you might find on the beach or in the estuary. Who likes to hang out at the beach and eat clams? Oh, remember we said that seagulls like to pick up the clams? They fly back up in the sky and drop the clams onto the rock. The shell breaks open and they can eat the clam on the inside of those shells. Okay, what do we have next? Maybe you've seen these on your forest walks. White-tailed deer. White-tailed deer are all over in Washington. Who do you think would eat a white-tailed deer? An orca? A frog? Oh, it must be the wolf. Wolves will eat deer to stay alive. And we have lots of deer, and there's a nice balance between the wolves and the deer in the state of Washington. Okay, here's a pesky thing that flies around that might bug you. Haha, bug you. It's a fly. Who likes to eat flies? Orca whales? Or frogs? You guessed it. Frogs have a long sticky tongue that they shoot out of their mouth to catch the flies, and they eat the whole thing. Okay, the last animal that I have for you is a Chinook salmon. This is a picture of a really old salmon that's coming back from the ocean ready to go spawn up in the mountain creeks where it started its life. So you guessed it. The orca whales are very, very picky eaters. They only like to eat one thing, and that's a Chinook salmon. So we're going to learn more about whales and salmon in another lesson. So with this game, if you want to, you can make your own game. You could look up pictures on the internet or in magazines and come up with a predator and the prey, something it eats. This is the person at the top of the food chain, and this is the thing at the bottom of the food chain, or lower down on the food chain. And remember the food chain puzzles we had in a previous lesson? You could make a food chain as well. So have fun. You can start this matching game over and play again, or you can make your own. So that's all for now. See you next time. Bye.